Hey guys, David here with a quick little video. Today's video is on some of the software I use for my live music broadcast, what the hell kind of word is that? So right now what you're looking at is Stereo Tool, which I'm using with Winamp via a DSP plugin, which basically just sends the audio right from Winamp into that, and I can also bypass it and just have it go through. Right now what you're looking at is the AGC presets area. Now the AGC is short for Auto Gain Controller. What it'll do is if the audio is below what I have this set at, it'll bring it up to that point. If it's above that, it'll also bring it down to this automatically. You've also got a bunch of other processing, natural dynamics, phase rotation, and you can plug it into a web interface. You've got a web FM sound card. You've got a web interface so you can control it over the web. I have not played with that yet. That is pretty cool. And over here you can see the peak level meter. That basically measures the levels coming in from the mixer right through here, the main output, which is controlled by the main knob. I also have this connected to the amp via the control room output, which is good if I want to just monitor through the amp. And then I have my headphone adapter over here. Now for demonstration purposes, we're going to go ahead and fire up Led Zeppelin's Stairway to Heaven. As you can see, there's audio coming in. Now we go ahead and we turn this up. And as you can see, the waveforms are moving. This side is the volume coming in from Winamp, and this is the output going to my sound card, which is a Sound Blaster Audigy SE. But now let's try a louder song. Let's skip through here. We've got let's go Suicidal Tendencies here. This one. As you can see, it's pretty loud. The input side is pretty loud, but as you can see, Stereo Tool's AGC is starting to kick in and actually reduce the levels. And the broadcast program I use is Wirecast. As you can see, here it is. You can see it does have its own level meter on the side, but I don't find it responds quick enough, hence why I have the peak level meter. And then as you can see, we've got down here, we've got all the different shots, like this one here, which I just made quickly in Photoshop. And there's a screenshot of Stereo Tool with some text in it, and a couple other pictures of some of the equipment I use, and all that fun stuff. And then we've got the main camera shot, which is from the Microsoft LifeCam Studio up here. And I also went and rearranged everything over here the other day. I actually decided to stick the amp up top. Since it was sitting under the CD player, it does get a little warm. It can't quite vent properly. And as you can see, it has some pretty big grates. And boy, is it warm in here with the amp going all day and the computer on all day. You know, gaming does make things warm up pretty quickly. As you can see, the amp is always set on VCR, but if I wanted to, I could change it. And the CD player usually is hooked up through the mixer, but because I'm using the RCA to 1/4 inch adapters for the output to the amp, I can't quite do that. And, yeah. Now, with Wirecast, you can broadcast to 2 sites simultaneously, but that is really hard on my CPU, as you can see. I ended up changing the iVlog one to 480p. I need to do the same for Vaughn as well, and maybe I could simulcast, but it definitely gets hard on my CPU. My CPU gets pegged all the way up to 100% at times. Mind you, with Stereo Tool running and everything else, it gets really hard. The eventual plan is to get another computer for running Stereo Tool, so that I could basically just have all the audio come into the mixer, go into that secondary system, get processed through Stereo Tool, and then come back into the main computer to be broadcast through Wirecast and all that, and everything would be in check, which would be perfect, honestly. But all I'd really need for a secondary computer to do that is something like a Core 2 Duo or something equivalent, because that would do it just fine. You know, Windows 7 is all it would need, and it would not necessarily need to be connected to the internet either, if it's just going to be doing basic stuff. Still need to get a few more adapters for this, but there you go. A little sneak peek of what goes on when I do a live show. Anyways, that's all for now.